Welcome back to the $100 million virtual workshop implementation workshop, that is. So we just got into the framework for identifying the constraint called the Hormozi 6. What is it? It's more metrics model, more metrics, something model manpower. All right, so essentially it's a framework to checklist to go through one by one, starting with the top, more, and there's some fan going on. Hold on. What is this? I don't know what that was anyway. Where is this? What? Where are my papers? Here they are. All right. Hormozi 6. So the idea is to, once you find the bottleneck, get off the ramp as soon as possible, meaning don't start at the bottom, start at the top. If this thing is still a constraint, do this. Or if you can do more of this, do that before going to the next level. And the first one's more. So the constraint is, why can't we do more? That's the question, to identify the constraint, at least the first question. So more, it's his favorite one to do. Why not just do more? It's the most risk adjusted, highest success rate, because you've already done it, you know it works, just do more of it. Okay. Why don't people do more of it? Because it's hard typically. But he says to seek out hard things, because hard things build they like, other people have to do the hard thing too. They have to figure it out. Hard just means you don't know what to do. You don't have the skills, you don't have the knowledge. And so if it's hard, other people have to figure it out too, which makes it more valuable. And more opportunity lies in the hard things, because the easy things get saturated quickly. Beyond this, people, he likes to stress that diminishing returns are still returns anyway. So keep doing it until you've maxed it out. So it's hard, you don't know what to do, and so people typically just distract themselves with other things. All right. More, that's the first. Easiest bet. I don't know if easy is the right word, but most sure bet maybe. If you could double your business doing one thing, why do three? Metrics, market, model, money, manpower. All right, so we also finished up talking about compounding vehicles, and so he also said there's three compounding vehicles built in to almost all businesses right away. Your reputation and brand can be a compounding vehicle. Having people always selling for you, that can be a compounding vehicle. And keep people buying. That's a way that's a compounding vehicle. more purchases over time. Same person, more purchases, or people keep buying. Unless you're a business where it's a one-time purchase, then it's really not that. He will never stop selling for you. I feel like the only one that's actually built in no matter what is the reputation / referrals. All right. And then, yeah, compounding vehicles is how to be the best. You can get wealthy and not be the best, but if you really want to be the best in your industry niche, the compounding vehicles and structures are the way to go. All right. Why not do more? So we're going to keep learning more about the Hormozi 6 and question 1, which is why not do more. So I'll be back after I've watched some other video. All right, so we basically just finished up the first of the Hormozi 6, the first question, why not do more? Why not more and more? And he just talked about lots of more stories, like the pottery story of 2 classes. Pottery class is one that's graded on making. He's going to grade you on what your best pot, and another that's going to grade on the total quantity of pots they make. The finding was that the group that made more pots, the class that made more pots, actually made better pots than the group that just tried to focus on making the best pot. Crazy, right? He says quantity begets quality, and doing more of something makes you better at it. I totally agree. It's amazing. That's why I'm making hundreds or thousands of YouTube videos. Yeah, I don't know, just pure reps, learning, getting better. Yeah. He says consistency is the secret. I totally agree. You can't see consistency unless you're consistent, because you have to be consistently seeing to see someone that's consistent. But the difference between someone that can do like a ton of work and someone that can is literally consistency. You can't do a ton of work unless you do it consistently long term. Depends on how you say what a ton is, but you know what I mean. So more. So more ads, more ad spend, more creatives, more outreach, more of the core 4. Paid ads, or what was it? What is the core 4? I haven't read $100 million leads yet, but it's like cold outreach, warm outreach, paid ads, warm inbound, cold outbound, paid, I don't know what they are. It's types of ads and outreach. It's basically attention. So overall, I had this like interesting thought where he used this example, but like attention, raw attention is like the origin of all business. You turn raw attention, you put it into your business, and you turn raw attention into money. It's pretty cool. So ads, more creatives, more platforms, more outreach, more content, which I guess is just ads. Oh, I guess it's organic. That's organic. That is the core 4. Outreach, ads, and content. But what organic content? Okay. Right. He has this like fixed cost of change as well. He's noticed over time that changing something in the business leads to an immediate decrease in about 20% of performance for the next, like for a couple months after. So he has like a rule: if it doesn't have at least 20% upside potential, he doesn't even make the change. Just make less changes. And this is why, again, do more, because you already know how to do it. So just do more of it instead of doing new things. He also said count in 100s when you're talking about consistency and volume and more. You're talking about hundreds, not single digits. And he also said volatility is a sign of inconsistency, meaning you don't have consistent output, consistent systems because of low volume. Essentially, if you start spending a certain amount, you can start predicting how many new leads, how many booked appointments, how many sales and closes you can get per month, and it'll vary a little bit, but extreme volatility is a sign of inconsistency, insufficient volume, I mean. All right, so just change fewer things. And they've got to be worth it. All right, that's it for today. I will talk to you tomorrow. See ya.